Hello, my name is Lynn. I am a 30 years old cash budgeter. I currently live at home with my parents and my brother. I handle a majority of my family's finances, so I budget my paychecks, a portion of my parents' paychecks, and we get paid twice a month, and I also budget a home help check that we get every 2 weeks. I am going to be doing the third stuffing for the month of May, and I've got $1,710 today. This is the first time that I am going to be stuffing all of my binders and my mini cash envelopes in one video, so I do apologize in advance if this is a little bit longer, but if you're interested in seeing how I budget for my family, please continue watching. So I do have a little bit of extra money or leftover money from my mini cash envelopes that go into my wristlet. I did not spend any of my fun money, so I still have the $10 left. And I've got $5 remaining from my food. So I'm gonna use that extra $15. I'm gonna put that towards my savings challenges. So let's get these ready for our following week here. Food is going to get $25. So 2 10s and a 5. Fun will get $10. Gas is going to get $40. I did pump earlier this week and it cost $53 for $57 for a full tank. I had $50 in here because I rolled over 10 from the previous week, and the remaining $7 I took out of my spending and my miscellaneous envelopes, so I did not have to dig into my rollover. Spending is going to get $25 as well here, so 2 10s and a 5. And miscellaneous will get $5. 1 2 3 4 5. So we are set for the week. I'm going to put this back in my wristlet here. Now we are going to stuff our bills. We're going to start with Buffer, and Buffer is getting $8. So 1 2 3 and a 5. So now Buffer has 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. CSA is not going to get anything. I think I've got 2 or 3 weeks left in this before I have to start stuffing it again. Car insurance will get $40. 20, 40. So now we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, 115. Gas is getting $20. So now this has 20, 40, 60, 65. My budget billing amount is $85, and this past month was the first time in a long time that it was actually under that amount. So we are slowly chipping away at that balance that we have currently. Water is getting $21. So now water has 50, 70, 71. Did not mean to hit that there. Internet has 20, 30, 35. We're not going to stuff this week. We are a little bit ahead. So electricity is getting $30, and this just got drafted, so there's nothing in there currently. So $30 in here. Phone bill is getting 48. So 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And that was also just drafted, so just $48 in there from today. Trash is going to get $5. So now trash has 50, 60, 65, 70. This is a quarterly bill. It should be due June. Pest control is also quarterly, and it will be getting $10 today. So now this has 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87. Annual payment will get $5. I took $10 out of here to pay for my Kindle subscription. I bought a 6-month subscription previously for $30 and it just expired. So I think I'm okay now with how my budget is set up. I might have to revisit this in a few months to see if I have to add more in here. So now annual payments have, it has 50, 70, 80, 85. My parents' insurance is fully funded, and it currently has 1, 2, 350, 355. So we're skipping it this week. Car payment is going to get a lot today. It is getting $450. The reason for that is it's going to get its $150. Then it will get the $100 that normally would go into parents' insurance for the week. And then my brother gave me an additional $200 to put towards it. So if you've seen my previous videos, I stated that we currently do not have a car payment, but we are looking to replace one of our cars. We just haven't found one that is within our price range and can also transport my brother to his appointments as well. My brother was able to give me $200 because my parents give him some of their tip money every day. So the story behind that is before my brother's stroke, we talked about getting my parents a new car, replacing one of the cars. But then he had his stroke and he suffered a lot of brain damage. He was actually comatose for a really long time, so we weren't sure what he was going to regain. And one of the first things he remembered was that we discussed replacing one of the cars. So when we asked during Christmas time what he wanted to get my parents, he said car. So that really took us for a surprise, and we were super happy that he was getting some of his memories back, and he was also learning how to communicate that. But because he's disabled now, he's not able to work, so he has no source of income for extra things like this. So my parents give him some tip money every day that they earn so that he can save that up and put that towards the new car. That way he can feel like he's contributing and he is able to kind of, I guess, live out that dream that he's always wanted to do for them, to give back to them. So it's really nice for my parents to do that, to make him feel involved in that way. So now car payment has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750. When I get to 1,000, I will put it in my high yield savings account, which currently has 6,000 in it. So we'll just slowly keep adding to it until we find a car that fits our needs. I ended up having to get a car before them, even though we wanted to get one for them first, because my brother was not able to transfer from his wheelchair into any of the cars that we currently had. So I jumped in line there since I do take him to all of his appointments. Taxes is getting $60. 20, 40, 60. So now taxes has 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 360. And this This also has money in a high yield savings as well too. It has $1,260 currently in that account. And once I hit $740, I will take that to the bank, so it will be an even $2,000. Mortgage is not getting anything. This is for extra mortgage payments if we want to put extra money towards the principal, but we're not focusing on that currently. And now we're getting into my parents' sinking funds / revolving funds, whatever the correct term is for that. This is spending, and this is usually for things that they buy that I need to use my credit card for. So then I'll take it out of here and pay myself back so I can pay off that credit card. They do have their own spending money. They do keep a majority of their paychecks. I just budget a small portion of it. So spending is going to get $25 this week. So 20 and 5. And so this currently has 50, 70, 90, 110, 115, 120. Travel is getting 100, and this is my mom's money. She is going on a trip at the end of August, so she's slowly giving me money so I can save for her, so she'll have spending money. And she currently has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So she's off to a really good start for her vacation. Health is getting 25. And their health envelope now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 485. Car maintenance is going to get $50 today. Now their car maintenance envelope has 100, 200, 300, 350, 370, 380, 381, 382. My dad uses my credit card to pump gas, and I will take that money out of car maintenance instead of spending. It's just a system that I've got going on that has been working pretty well so far. Their emergency fund is going to get $50. Currently has $100, so now they have $150. And this bank envelope is money I need to take to the bank so I can pay off my credit card. So we are done with bills. We are going to do my personal binder next. My envelope is going to get $50. I did spend quite a bit out of here last week. My aunt was in town, so I got her some clothes from Victoria's Secret, and then I also bought a dress for the bachelorette party that I will be going to next month. So that cost $40 for that dress. And then my aunt, I spent $240 on her, so $280 total. And so now my envelope has 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390. Travel will be getting $20. Travel now has 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 340. Hair will be getting $20 today. Hair now has 50, 70, 90, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300. Got a few more weeks before my hair appointment. Coffee will get $10. The espresso machine that I want is, I believe, $600. So Now we have 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 60, 80, 400, 420, 440, 460. So we are getting there. I do want to save a little bit more than that so I can buy accessories and cups and cute things for it. When I move out, I want to have a little coffee corner in my apartment, and I want to decorate it according to the holidays for the month. So I've been saving for about 2 years in this envelope for that. Vietnam is going to get $20. And now this has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. And this money goes to my family that lives in Vietnam. It's just a little bit extra money for them so they can buy some extra food or whatever it is that they need. Gifts is getting $20. So now it has 20, 40, 60, 80. My oldest niece is graduating tomorrow from high school, so I'm most likely going to empty out this envelope and maybe go into my personal envelope to get her graduation gift. Christmas is getting $20. So now Christmas has 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320. And I made a little Christmas tracker, and I've already colored in the present. So hopefully that will keep me on track. Medical is going to get $20. So now medical has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Bachelorette is going to get 20. And this has 100, 2, 3, 4, 455, 556, 657, 758, 859, 920, 40, 60, 80, 1000, 1020, 40, 60, 80, 100, 1120. So I saw a TikTok where the girl was a part of a wedding party, and she was a bridesmaid. I am a maid of honor, and there is one more maid of honor, so there's 2 of us that have been planning this bachelorette party to San Diego for our best friend. And the girl on TikTok was talking about how she wasn't sure if it was a normal thing to pay for the bride because she had booked something on her card, so she had requested everybody's portion on Venmo, and the maid of honor texted her and told her to refund it, and then made a group chat and told everybody what their portion of paying for the bride was, which apparently nobody agreed to that. So I thought that was an interesting topic because there was a lot of people that offered to pay for like flights and stuff for the bride for my bachelorette party that I'm attending. So we made sure everybody was okay for paying for her portion. And she actually assumed that she was paying for her portion. So I thought that was an interesting topic. It does get really expensive. San Diego is pricey. I've already paid for the catamaran that she wanted, the Airbnb, and the my flights. So a good chunk of it is paid for, and this is just spending money and going out to eat because we do have a few restaurants that are lined up, and going out to the bars and the clubs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough, but California, especially San Diego, it just gets really pricey. Rollover is not getting anything. This is my rollover gas money, and this currently has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. I am taking my brother to the city 1 time a week right now, so he can do his adaptive gaming class. So that will help him with his hand-eye coordination through playing computer games and video games. So he used to do that before his stroke, so I can see a part of him coming back when he's on the computer playing those games. But I only live 2 miles away from my workplace, so I don't really go through a lot of gas. I know some people have, they do a lot of commuting. I don't, but I do anticipate that that will change in a few months once my brother goes back to rehab full time. It's the same facility, and I will normally take him there so he can spend the whole day there, and then I have to drive back to go to work and then pick him up and then drive him home. So when I was doing that, I was pumping twice a week. It sucks, but that was the best solution that we can come up with. So it is what it is. My next one is going to be my moving out binder. I don't plan on moving out anytime soon. I do want to wait for my brother to be able to go back to rehab. That's all insurance dependent. So we're waiting for Medicare and disability and all that stuff to get sorted out. And once that does, then we have to get a prescription from his primary care physician, and then we have to wait for an opening at the rehab facility for him to attend their day program. So it can take a long time for all of that to happen, and I want to make sure that we've got a good routine going on before I move out. But I am 30 and I would like to have my own space, and I do enjoy being at home. It has benefited me quite a bit, but there's just some lessons that you learn being on your own. So apartment is going to get $80 today. 20, 40, 60, 80. And this is going, or this now has 100, 200, 300, 400 for 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 520, 40, 60, 580. And this will be for furniture, decor, anything in the bedroom, anything for the apartment really. I didn't want to have multiple envelopes, so I just had one generic one that will cover everything. Deposit is going to get $20. And this now has 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320. The apartment building that I like so far has a pretty affordable deposit and application and admin fee. So I am going to try to get into that one first, and I think 500 in this envelope should be enough for that apartment. Rent is going to get $20, and this is just to help me get ahead on my first month while when I move out. It's not going to be anytime soon, maybe next year. We'll see. Prices for 1-bedroom apartments are so much. It's ridiculous, but I just kind of have to suck it up. I do want my own space, but I don't want like a house to have to take care of. So apartment seems like a good size for one single person. So rent now has 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320. And the apartment is really close to my work and my family's house too, so I will be in the area. It does get a little bit cheaper if I were to go farther out, but I do want to be really close in case my brother needs me. Utilities is going to get $20. So now utilities has 100, 120, 140, 60, 80, 200, 220. I think my goal for this envelope is going to be $300. And this is also going to include internet as well. Groceries is going to get $20. So now groceries has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Household is also going to get 20. So now that has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Miscellaneous will get $10, and I'm going to use this for renter's insurance. So now it has 10, 20, 25. emergency fund is going to get $10. And this emergency fund is going to be for the apartment in case anything happens. So now that has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. Car maintenance is going to get $10. I don't know why I had the envelope for this binder, but we're just gonna roll with it. And it also has $60. I bought my car brand new about 2 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know, the pandemic kind of blurs that whole timeline together. But I also purchased the maintenance plan with it as well, so I'm covered for a little bit regarding oil changes and routine maintenance on it. And 1 month is going to get $10. I wasn't going to stuff this, but I don't like that it's empty, so I'll put $10 in it. And this is to get 1 month ahead, so it's not the biggest priority right now, but we'll put something in it. So that is my moving out binder. I feel like a lot of people are embarrassed that they live at home, but I'm not. In my culture, that's pretty normal to have multiple generations in one house. But living at home allowed me to pay off my debt and to pay off my student loans and really to live a much better life than I can afford if I were on my own. So my parents have supported me through so much, and with the new change in our lives regarding my brother, we're trying to work through it and trying to figure out really the best, I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah, like the best schedule for that and what we can do to help him improve every day. My life does revolve around my brother, so that is why I talk about him a lot in these videos. He is my #1 priority. I love him very much, and I am working with him so that he can gain back as much independence as possible. So now we are going to go to my challenges. It's all in this binder right here. And I got my vinyl in. The second batch that she made for me actually came. The first one I ordered a while back. It seemed like it got lost in the mail, I think. And then I also cut out, I removed the trackers from the rings and I cut them to fit in the envelopes. I just didn't like it kind of hanging there. So I already colored this in as well too. And I've got 4 of these, one for myself, my brother, my mom, and my dad. So we are going to put $10 in each today. So now we each have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Why that's in the front there, we'll move that back. My brother is going to get $10. I don't know why I decided to put my parents' American name that they go by. I thought it was funny at the time. I should have just put mom and dad, but we're here, it's too late. Miscellaneous is our $500 savings challenge. And we are going to put $25. And we're also going to add the $15 from our cash envelopes from last week. So that's a total of $40, and I filled out 2 20s on the tracker. So now this has 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 315, 320, 325, 330, 335, 340, 345, 350. So we're getting close to finishing our first challenge. And I also created a tracker for my next challenge when I am done. I am going to use this money. I'll probably send it to Vietnam to my family. And I was thinking about getting a Cricut machine as well, so I might use a part of this to buy that Cricut machine. Zipper stuck. Oh, there we go. Our 52 weeks challenge is going to get $53. So a 50 and the remaining $3. So now this one has 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 460, 470, 471, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, $477. And like I said previously, this money is going to go towards our personal property tax at the end of the year. I took out my phone envelope and put that in this 1K savings. I don't have a tracker for this. This is going to get $10 today. A new phone, I think cost about $1,000. So I thought this would work out well. So now it has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. We are not close to a new phone, but my phone has been working pretty well. And I don't really care to get like the latest iPhone and upgrade every time, but I know eventually I'm going to need to upgrade my phone, and I don't want to put it on the payment plan. This is going to be the first time that I will pay it outright. And my birthday challenge is going to get $10, so I filled in 2 presents. So now it's got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's it for the challenge binder. And the last 100 is going to go into my parents' savings box. So each one of these gets $100. It's kind of a lot of money to have in the house. So I don't know if I'm gonna count this early or not. Alright, that is it for today's video. I appreciate everybody that stuck it out with me through the whole thing. If you've made it to the end, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing and giving this a thumbs up. I will see you guys next week for the last stuffing of May. Bye!